So, I've been laying here for a little while. I'm working on relaxing and releasing. So many memories just come up. And I can feel my forehead tighten. But what I've really been focusing on, I've been focusing on my forehead, which is crazy. I have so much tension in my forehead. I relax one part and it jumps to another. My eyebrows. I just miss it so much. So, I'm working on my heart space and trying to open that. And like my forehead, there's a lot of places that I'm not able to yet. But I've been focusing more on it. I'm focusing on relaxing the space around it, right? Which is at least a little bit more doable. But as I do, I can feel it's actually very interesting because I'm focusing on the feelings in my body. For a while, I've been for a while, I've been a couple of weeks, I've been working on focusing on one point of my body and relaxing the muscle, just asking myself, what does it feel like to be right there? What does it feel like to be right there? What does it feel like to be right there? And I can always feel the muscle, and then I'm able to relax it. It's not really that easy in some of the more tense areas of my body, like my forehead and certain parts of my back. It was easier when I started doing this, but I got exponentially more stuff since then. But at least I was able to do it before I felt this tense. And it's funny, I don't even realize how my body is reacting to the stress of things until I'm focusing on my muscles. He'll never be here again. A minute ago, a lot of times when I'm feeling bad, I self-soothe, if I'm lying down, by just kind of rocking back and forth. And I used to do that all the time before him. But a lot of times when I was feeling sad or whatever, we'd be lying down in bed and he'd have his arms all the way around me. And I'd start rocking back and forth and he'd rock me back and forth, and we were just rocking back and forth together. And now when I start rocking back and forth, that's what I think, and it hurts so much. Rocking back and forth is an even bigger stressor than the thing that I'm thinking about while I want to rock back and forth and soothe myself. It hurts so much. See, and here's the tension right there. But then I focus my attention on the heart space, right? On the space around my heart. And I'm realizing every time one of the memories hits, or even, it doesn't even have to be a memory, all of a sudden there's just this I don't even know how to describe it. Like, there's this, just, I mean, it's a pain, right? It's just a boom. Like, it just comes and it can. He's married. It's not just that he's married. He's married after having broken up with me because of his mother not being. I mean, I know I keep repeating this, but it's like my only comfort. And it's also the thing that makes it even sadder. We would have been together. He would have chosen to marry me. If he had the choice, he would have chosen to marry me. But the mother is so vindictive. Her past traumas. This is the thing, right? We're gonna have sympathy. Let's see, like right now I can feel the space in my chest tightening. But it's not just like my chest, it's like inside my body, right? And it's funny because I can like focus on the muscles, you know, in my like pecs and like, you know, the front part of my body up around my chest, and I can focus on the muscles in my back and on my sides. And I can work on releasing those, but that's not really what I'm focusing on right now. I'm focusing on the inside muscles. And I can feel them, and I can release some of them, the actual physical muscles. But it's not just physical muscles that are tightening up. And those are the ones that are a little hard to like relax, you know what I mean? And I'm hoping that this whole thing, I learned the lessons, and I don't just shut it off. I'm being open. I'm being open. I'm being open. I'm being open to the emotions. And I'm working on being willing to feel them. It's funny because it's not my mental state that's not willing to feel them. It's my, I guess my chakras? I don't know. My energy. I can feel where I've stored. Where I've stored so much. And you know, Michael Singer says, you know, it was stored with pain, so it's gonna release with pain. And he says, I think I'm gonna cry for a little while right now. But one thing Michael Singer says is when these things happen, these big things happen. Trying to relax the space around my heart right now, and that's just causing a lot of tears, so I think I gotta go in a second. Like, really, I gotta go so that I can relax it, because I can't relax it while I'm talking to you, because I'm intellectualizing it. But Michael Singer says, like, one of the things I was listening to Living from a Place of Surrender yesterday, and it was like the perfect part for me to be listening to, because it was the very end and it was about letting go, what it's like to let go. And he's saying, like, these big huge events, like a divorce, or I mean, this was almost a divorce, right? Like, we lived together for 4 years, 3.5. See, I've lost that. But he says that you gotta use these things, because the harder it is, the more stuff you get rid of. Like, the more samskaras, the more stuff that you've stored, you can get rid of. So I'm gonna use this. I just need to be much more in touch. I don't know. I'm trying to get in touch with the universe more and feel connected, but I'm disconnected, and I don't know really why. And like, my whole face is tightening up, so I'm gonna go and I'm gonna relax and I'm gonna release, like, my whole face, like my eye. But I'm grateful because, oh god, it hurts so much. I'm grateful because this is gonna allow me a lot of more spiritual freedom as soon as I let go, and I don't want to let go. I don't want to let go. I don't want it to be gone. And when I let go, it's gonna be gone. I don't want it to go. But I'm grateful so I can let go of my other shit. And I'm gonna go now, so remember that you can always choose to have a grateful day.